when you're holding the crush up under something. I love my choices. I could have quit. I am just too cold metal. I don't be fake. Keep it real. Keep it real. I get a good vibe. Keep it real. Keep it real. I wanna just be a trigger with a brutish impulse. Trigger, the silent preacher. Watch out, keep your hands up. Don't make a big deal out of me. Trigger, don't be curious about me. I don't want you to get hurt. Watch out, keep your hands up. Don't make a big deal out of me. Never mind. I'm dirty. Splash, splash, splash. Goodbye. Never will I see them again. What they don't want me to stop beating around the bush. Okay, I'm okay. Apologize, that's just me. Nobody's who pull from my feet. I know me fake. Keep it real. Keep it real. I get a good vibe. You know zombies don't
Whoa.
hurt just like that. I don't need you. Sympathy. Trigger with the brutish impulse. Trigger, the silent preacher. Watch out, keep your hands up. Don't make a big deal out of me.
Trigger from Guilty Gear Strive. And yeah, I don't go here too often much right now because timings. Holy shit, they're fabulous.
Seer, join comm space.
I will be right there. Give me 1 second.
Request off
Our guests are on the way. Yes, requests off me. Our guests are on the way. If you guys want to be invis, to not spoil your characters or to our guests before scene starts, that's up to you. But they are loading in currently. I think we're just waiting on Tina to join us in the lobby, and then that's everyone on Hemwick's side. I will be giving exposition to our guests once they load in. And I'll be answering any immediate questions, comments, or concerns they have. And just to be fun, I'm going to be doing injury consent checks.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I need to check if I can sit like a person. Give me a second.
Question. Because one thing I will need to ask them is if they have special senses.
I will be going over that myself. Don't worry.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, you're going to be a barrel of laughs, aren't you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Hello.
One
Oh
friend.
my
is
God,
spectating.
default Dan! Hi. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
You said you're having a spectator?
Yeah, only one guy. He's doing it. This gooner, and then that guy will be the people, and then I'll be my guy.
Cybeck is actually here. 6 is a cameraman.
What? No. No. Yeah. That guy's he's watching.
You're spectating. Sick.
Emo, I'm being told to tell you that your stream can't hear you unless that's on purpose.
It's not on purpose.
God, you guys look so proper. Got you, Rock. Thank you.
That's weird. Why is voice mod working with this? Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Emo, I will
Papa.
need you to tell me
Second.
what I'm supposed to say.
I'm
what I'm
going
allowed
to
to.
be. I'm going to be going over with you shortly, boy. Don't worry. You and I are going to have time. Okay.
Oh, geez, I can see the pixels.
Yes, this is the one we're using. So I was answering in-house questions. Is this everyone you're bringing?
Yes.
Wonderful. So,
Good thing I have a replacement tether soon. Well, I have a replacement tether, but I'm not
your
gonna switch
email.
it. So.
I know your position, more or less. These two gentlemen, are these just security, or do these gentlemen have
Yeah.
particular positions as well?
These are just security.
Sick.
If they have names, it wouldn't even be named my character.
I am so sorry. Okay,
No,
so
hold
you have armed friends with you. Fantastic. That will be noted. So, hello, gentlemen. Hi, I'm Emo. Welcome to Palace. Welcome to the Spooky District. I'm sorry. So here's what I'm going to go over with you guys. I'm going to have a couple of questions for you, and I'm also going to see how familiar each of you are with recent going-ons, because Palace District has had wide and a lot of changes over the last few months as things are actively developing and occurring, and yada yada yada. So, hi, I'm Emo. I play Counselor Hemwick. I will be a gray and blue-haired person. Might be this model. Might
For
be
those
something similar,
wondering,
who knows? Depends how my mood hits me.
this is one of my
Counselor
villain
Hemwick,
characters,
At current, has mixed reviews by the
who
public
works under
after
Emo's
their
character
first
here,
thing that they
Jonas
did when
Hemwick.
getting their councilman
She
seat
is
was declaring martial law. ensuing a war
his
against
one of his main
corrupted
infiltrators and
gangs,
assassins,
and over the span
and
of
handles contracts of that sort.
50,000 deaths within Saphir's house.
Within his agency on the on the downside.
Statistic if you wish to.
Yes, this is one of two of my villain characters actually. I don't play them very often, but I was asked if I was available. I am, so I'm going to be doing this for about an hour or so, and then I will hop out to prep for Twilight tonight.
Beside having 20/20 vision or having hearing aid, do any of you have abnormal senses? Like, do you have like thermal goggles, infrared? Can you see dead people? Anything like that?
We're getting a tertiary guard.
Sick.
I don't know what that means. But
It's just a temperament.
You showing up with
Oh.
with a armed force to a political meeting has been noted.
apologies.
You're fine.
Apparently one more is coming.
Yeah, that's fine.
One of these days.
He can. I think the lobby's invite plus. I might have fucked up on that, but yeah, it's fine. They can request.
Don't worry,
an invite
you'll soon find out. These little guys are a little redundant.
It's invite only. Sweet. They're gonna have to request off me.
Okay,
Is
I
that
put your
awful?
name in the chat, so if this guy is...
Sick.
Oh.
What's the name I'm expecting?
Yeah, absolutely. Kimmy will explain things for you too, KitKat. Don't worry.
Hopefully too, yeah.
Appreciate it. Okay. So nothing outside of the ordinary.
What do you mean?
So no infrared, no thermal imaging. Can you see dead people?
My character would have like a radar of sorts showing general like simple radar.
Motion
like,
sensor?
Who's in who's in the room
Okay.
type of thing.
Sick. There you go, Sierra. That's something you can play with. Motion sensor.
Fun. Let them know if they see shimmer, it's going to be hard, but if they pay attention enough, they might
I'll
see
inform
something.
them. Very well. You, sir? There may or may not be a very difficult, but it is possible to catch a shimmer on one of the Avies. Seer, you actually want to give them an example?
Absolutely. Right behind you, dear.
Thank you. That way he knows what he's looking for.
Good luck. It's on. If you need me to move into a little bit more of a light...
give him something easier. If you see that, you can proc that as your motion sensor going off. Sick?
Yep.
You two gentlemen, if you see that, depending on how highly trained you are, I leave that up to you. Your buddy, I did accept his request. I'm just waiting for him to get the invite now. Wait. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
I mean, probably. I have a million. Like I said, I'm not really well versed
Shit,
with
no, hit me
metaverse
up.
stuff.
We have time.
You know, I'm like a 2-year-old, and you're asking me about World War II type of thing. You know,
That is fine.
but
I
my
think you're doing
character
great,
speaks very
honestly,
pragmatically. So if I ever say
Okay.
anything that might be offensive, it's not like intentional. It's just like he's saying.
You
like, that
do
wall
not
is
have
red.
to worry about hurting my out of character feelings whatsoever.
Okay.
Mr. Hemwick,
That's awesome.
however, is known for being very direct, very blunt,
Wonderful.
and I've straight up objectified a female synth to her face.
Dude,
That was funny,
word.
too.
So,
He gets me.
yeah. And that was in front of Councilman Aki.
That was glorious to
It was
watch,
his
too.
synth. That was
That was
hey, look,
glorious.
a combat robot with tits. Man, I wonder why you need those.
That's literally what we all told Fox when he made the combat robot with
Yeah.
tits.
Right? So yeah, just as a simple example of how fucking horrible Hemwick can be.
I don't know about horrible.
Well, depending on some of the things you've hinted at that your stances are, this can either be a very short conversation or it can be a very long conversation. That will not affect how happy or how livid.
Hello,
it is.
Ren.
Well,
This can either be a 5-minute, that was a great talk, or a 4-hour-long shouting match. I have no idea what way this is going to go.
Well, I'm great at bad first impressions, but amazing at second good impressions. So,
We'll see how that goes. That said,
I love this.
since you've brought armed company,
they're like,
that's fine. I am going to review a couple of things. You gentlemen, you would notice that there are a form of military patrolling the immediate area. It is a force called the Last Line. I will actually turn into one of them for reference. This is at current Palace District's military. I will move into the light. Sup?
it's sand.
Yeah, essentially. That's the bit. So there are straight up skeletons wearing World War II era military outfits. Take that as you will. They are completely intelligent. They are expressive. Maybe even one of them will wave to you and be like, "Hey." Yeah. You can actually have straight up conversations with these guys. They chill. They're currently acting as Palace District's policing force. If you want to get into a scuffle with one of them, let me know. That said,
Please don't.
because this conversation,
No.
because I have no idea how this conversation is going to go, I am going to ask a couple of questions. However you choose to answer these questions is perfectly fine and up to you. It is up to your personal preference and your personal comfort. Are there any combat effects that I need to be aware of on your models?
I have a weapon on mine. Comes from my face.
Sick. Is it like pew pew?
We all have
No, it's a
knives
laser.
and submachine guns.
Deep laser?
It's
Or
not like
PPO.
big, but it's very powerful.
Sick.
Mm.
Like thermal beam, like
Like
vision. Cyclops.
what did Fox say? Yeah, like a Cyclops thing.
Hi, sweetheart.
A metaverse beam, I think he called it.
Yeah.
Ah, that one.
It's not like It's not gay. I made it red. It's not like it's an overpowered. Yeah, this erases your god character beam, right? It's not like an average metaverse. At the end of the day, my character is an NPC. You know, I'm not gonna make him god, right? But it'll definitely melt through like tungsten and steel and all that. You know,
It'll wipe cannon fodder.
yeah.
I'm assuming guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, guns and
Special guns, or like is
No,
it
they're
going to be
guns.
like my gun shoots stars?
Yeah, so his gun has black holes in it. His has like 15 cats. This guy over here, don't use his gun. It shoots bubbles.
So basically, most of us are fine.
I honestly don't. I honestly think Big Red is the only one who can even do damage to us.
Yep, 100%.
I have some knowledge of these guys. Yeah, those three are fucking screwed if this goes bad.
These grunts are like straight up. If fighting happens, just worry about Big Red, and Jonas is just gonna like just laugh at regular guns.
I'll take care of the 3 ones. That's fine.
Understood.
I'll have fun.
basically.
For the sake of communication, I am going to let you know. You are the only person who has an effective weapon.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. Like I said, Archon's bringing these guys to show.
I am letting you know. We are not. So if something happens, we promise we're not ignoring you. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone-
these guys are used to
I'm
unfair
very
combat.
picky about power levels. In my opinion, guns should always hurt, or at minimum have stalking power. I am streaming. I am do so for archival reasons primarily. I'm using your content, yada yada. Sick.
One thing.
For you 3 guys, you are just regular Joe Schmo NPCs?
Am I to understand that?
We are the body. If we die, we die.
You could kill
So
all
you
of
are
us.
straight
It
up
wouldn't
telling me
matter.
that you are expendable.
Yep, we're all expendable.
Yes.
Okay.
All of us are expendable.
Let's
Expendable.
cause a diplomatic incident. Let's have fun. And
Oh,
for you,
really
sir, we will respect that you are a named character and all
Well,
that.
again,
that
I just
said-
want to clarify.
Yes.
The character you will see, you can destroy it, but you won't kill Archon. It's
fine.
just a robot he's
Which is
using.
why I'm going to ask these next 2 questions.
Mm.
Do you consent to maiming,
Yeah,
such
do
as
whatever you want.
scars, missing limbs, organ damage, the closest you can get?
Hey, if you
etc.,
can
etc.,
manage to do
etc.
any of those to my character, you'll understand when you see him.
Yes.
By all means, do it.
And I do not expect this one to fly. Do you consent to character death?
I mean, yeah, if you can somehow manage to do it, but I mean, I don't think.
Can we call Z really quick?
Be right back, calling her. Give me 1 moment.
Sick. No, we're fine. Down. Zen's busy.
Yeah, I know.
Sick. Do you have questions, comments, concerns, anything whatsoever?
Let's have some black unit units on standby.
Even your
If they
friend.
do something stupid and I kill them in front of you, like, don't panic that I'm firing a weapon. It's just to kill them.
You can do as a DM. You are free to act as you see fit. Again, you are speaking to Councilman Hemwick, who has gone on record to say that they will hold even other members of the council completely accountable for their actions. Okay? I'm just saying.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
It is a pleasure. I'm just really, you seem actually really chill. I really hope that we can actually just like talk afterwards and decompress and do a little bit of aftercare.
We'll see how the talks go. You know, I
Yeah,
might be a little
exactly.
butthurt at the end.
You know, I feel like one of the things that I really would love to see happen.
Dude, and was like, well, first time I met the guy, not much of a loss.
You know, I'll just say this before we start. One of the really funny things you could do, you kill one of your grunts and then another one just randomly appears right next to them. It's like, see, they're dead. It just appears out of nowhere.
Another one walking the front door. Hey guys, Bradley's not picking up. Is he okay?
Okay.
That'd be funny, but I don't expect it. So,
Without further ado,
Someone
Yes.
in the spectator wants to know if everyone can like uncloak so they can make sure they have everyone's avatar fully shown.
I mean, we're all loaded into our avatars, so it's like unless you sing an ever,
is loaded in.
yeah, we're all in our avatars. Yeah.
The spectator was smart. He would know he could just, click on everybody individually without that having to happen. But-
Disable your safety settings if you wish to. At current, I should be the only person visible to you.
Correct.
Yes. You got that, guys?
Okay.
I can see them. Oh, no, I can't see like the back and
Any last seconds, questions, comments, concerns?
Not really.
Okay.
I just gotta get myself into character. I'm nervous.
Doing good.
Welcome to
This is gonna be fun.
Palace District. You have been given an address for the Hemwick Company's public office. What you will be able to find very easily about this building is that this is essentially a place where, at times, the public can actually walk in here to attempt to schedule a meeting. On particular days, even Councilman Hemwick is present in the building for possible walk-in meetings. However, if you do thorough search of the building, you will actually find that there is no real logistical use here aside from just having meetings. It appears that aside from talking and scheduling and communication, there's not really any other work that actually happens in this building. That said, for our people who can get the heebie-jeebies, this place gives you the fucking creeps. Like, you feel like you're being watched. Just always.
Smile.
The tree down there is dead. It's because it's had Zephyrin coolant raining on it for who knows how fucking long. Everything else is exactly as you see it. Okay. Okay. I am going to get myself and my dear compatriots into position, and someone will be with you shortly.
All right.
You may consider cards up in about a minute or so.
I can always pass it along to them if you'd like.
Perfect, thank you.
Have fun, my friends.
Boy, I am going to kidnap you. Stand by.
I'm a sacrifice.
Oh, can't believe Poi's dead. Damn. Who's all ready to cause some spooky shenanigans?
Me.
Fuck yeah. So while they're all
Man, I'm
going and
just
get
here
set
to be,
up,
like,
how
the
are you all doing? You
nonchalant
guys all
mob
good?
boss who isn't even slightly perturbed by any of this.
I want to get my arm sliced off now. I don't mind if I lose a limb, I lose a limb.
Understood. Alright. I'll let you guys know when we are cards up, so.
If he dies, he dies.
Did one of your guys DC?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
He is coming back because he's lagging quite badly.
Noted, noted. Just wanted to make sure. This will be interesting to see how this goes. Yeah, glad you had fun with that. Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone. I am in my proper Avi. Poi and I have done our scheming. How are you guys doing?
Ready and waiting.
Fuck yeah. Feel free to welcome our guests. Hemwick, the boss, is away on other business. They're handling other things in the company, but they will be here shortly. It's something you can sign.
Okay.
And something along those lines.
Okay.
I've been handling things while I've been waiting for them.
Okay. I will have Ida be quietly following them in the shadows. I will let them know that cards are up. If Helios, do you want to have Irving be the one to greet them?
I can do that, yep.
His security is free to roam the building. We will speak to them up the stairs in our more public meeting area. I think he's too big for the red room, so.
Okay. Alrighty, I will let them know if we're all good.
Thank you. Good luck, have fun. Enjoy, everyone.
Players! My wonderful players. If you are all ready, raise your hand for me. For you, Pasta, I know that you're there invisible, don't worry about it. Just say if you're ready or not. Alright. Cards are up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play on. Cards are up.
Welcome to the Hemwick Agency building. Mr. Hemwick is away on business, but will be returning soon. If I could show you the way forward, and I could show you where the meeting room will be.
Understood. One moment. Archon 1 to talk. Entryway seems clear. Send in the Hope unit.
Got a loud one coming through.
don't think we've had the pleasure.
It seems they're investigating the meeting room for any bugs, just to let you all know.
Noted.
Doesn't talk much, does he? We're here on official business. We have nothing to add. Please, move along. Sure. Pretty hard initial deflect. I guess we'll see how this goes.
Adorable. They're worried about a sniper.
Interesting bunch of people.
Archon 2, please inspect the whole unit and ensure it's working properly. Confirm VIP still on standby. Understood.
Have our guests arrived?
They have indeed, sir. 3 bodyguards and the VIP, as they call him.
Fun. Very well. I'm wrapping up things here. Be bringing one more.
Understood, sir.
Have them seated. I'll be a minute.
Will do.
Understood.
Hope unit's fine. We're just waiting.
Guests, it seems that Mr. Hemwick will soon be on their way. If you would like to take your seats now in the meeting room.
Please stand by. VIP has not arrived yet. Double wait. Arrival. Escort the whole unit up to the meeting room. Affirm.
This shouldn't take too long. I'm expecting... well... this will be very informative, at least. You're sure the exit point will be secured?
There are a few mistakes that you could make.
Such as...
We can discuss them later. I'm not sure that your personal business should be involved.
Not really personal. Then again, you're fine.
Emo, you're in the floor by about 2 inches, just as a note.
That's it. I hope you enjoy the entertainment. It should be a wonderful orientation. Okay. Archon, I presume.
Not yet, Mr. Hemwick.
Not yet. Hemwick. I suggest that you check on how to pronounce the name properly when you're in my house. What do you mean, not yet?
Mr. Archon is still in transport. He will arrive shortly.
And this thing?
Mr. Arkham.
A puppet. I was going to offer you a seat, but I'm not sure it'll hold your weight. Very well. I was expecting something a little bit more subtle, but I suppose that leaves me to be more surprised, isn't it? If the room is not accommodating enough for you, we can move this more into the lobby. We shouldn't be expecting any other guests. My sense of ease is not the concern. I'm simply making sure I'm being a good host. Oven. Would you make sure that Mr. Ordole brings himself up here, please? Oh. Well, situate yourself however you see fit. And your entourage. Security. Makes me really wonder what
Other apparent needs. Visual anomalies around.
I suppose that makes more sense. Being so close to District Zero after all, so tight neighbors. Makes sense that you're a little jumpy. Careful, I think that's a better word for it. Very well. Well, if you don't mind. I'm going to make sure that I'm comfortable in my own house, at least.
Doing alright? Maybe that's why I put him down just for Mr. Archon's safety.
very thorough security.
It's quite alright. I'm familiar with how Foxtech does things. I expected as much, but I appreciate you giving me the benefit of the doubt.
Differing views in the company. I look forward to seeing what yours is.
Not who I expected they would send.
Nor I, admittingly. Then that means that you are the interested party. I confess your timing was quite predictable, sir. The first thing I hear from your entire company across my full term here as councilman and during my entire campaigning beforehand, not a peep. But the moment that a wanted criminal slips through your fingers and is rumored of being within my district, I get a call from you within the day. Well, I'm sure those within industrial welcome you with open arms. You fit in. I'm sure it was. So, just to be perfectly clear, everything you are is before me. I'm not speaking to a man behind a curtain. Similar to Guardian's dispatch, then. Very well. I was hoping for a more personal touch. But I suppose this will remain efficient. I'm sorry, did you just call one of the councilmen? What was the term you used?
Petulant.
Quite the take. Maybe this conversation is going to be fun. Admired.
You've got a fan.
Not my intention. but an interesting foresight into. Perhaps we should focus on our actual goal before we lose track. Mr. O'Dooley here is a good friend of mine, runs a upstanding business here within Palace. He also just so happens to be closely acquainted to several persons who are also interested in your suspect. Here's what I can give you. I am aware of the situation. I am aware that this individual killed a few of your officers and evaded your capture. Despite you increasing security throughout your entire district. Despite your company impeding the public's ability and the public's freedom, causing widespread panic that there would be another lockdown in the city, especially immediately following Palace's crisis. This individual flees. Supposedly makes his way within Palace. You investigate. And of course, once we saw the headlines, we were well on our way to search ourselves. As an equal. An interesting place to start. A very interesting place to start. I appreciate your approach. I am curious. If you are Fox Tex's machine, ruler of tools, ruler of automata, who exactly is your operator? You serve no one. An independent machine. And your superiors simply hope that you act within their goals. Certainly there's limitations. And you act under his command, then, I would assume. As the CEO and the head of the company, would he not own you? Dangerous. But very telling. I'll behave. After all, first contact.
Probably for the best.
Have to make sure we're looking out for the city's best interests.
Oh.
Perhaps when we review But for now, let's stay on topic. I feel it will be best for everyone that way. Here's what we know. Your target is Barnaby?
Barmally.
Barmally. Well, wonderful. Yes, we confirmed his presence within Palace. However, likely much to your frustration, we also confirmed he's already left our jurisdiction somewhere within the last 16 hours. That's our estimate, at least. He wouldn't have been in the district for anything longer than maybe a 12, 14-hour window, perhaps. Sent my best trackers. We're not sure how he left. There's a few different theories. Trail went cold deeper in the center of the district. So it's either he was smuggled out, or he escaped into the more subterranean aspects of the city. And regrettably, with us recently establishing control of the district after, well, nearly 4 decades of unregulated construction, the tunnels and many, many corridors under the district are currently still unexplored. A project we have within the next few years to resolve. Please. Unarmed detectives into unexplored tunnels.
That are full of mutants and gangers. Yeah, but fully for the safety.
Or still unfound rivals. I would have to refuse. Armed or not, I would be willingly sending your people to their death. I cannot assure any form of safety, and until I do so, I cannot approve any such action. After all, their lives will be on my hand, no matter how much leniency you promise. That said, I should repeat, him fleeing into the deeper reaches of the city is a theory. We don't know how he left, merely that he has. Again, I must refuse. First expeditions should be done by my own teams and my own control. We've established perimeters and checkpoints, but my priority is the rebuilding and restructuring of what we do control before we expand. Stability. That is my priority right now. If it entertains your entourage, they are free to explore the grounds. Just do be sure they don't meddle with Frederick down by the pool. He very much likes the water.
Forgot that we named it Frederick. Sir, did we confirm that he actually did leave the district, or is he still here?
Gerald's report is that he's no longer here. However, we don't know how.
Understood. I've been on his trail as well, but if he's left the district, that might be more difficult than necessary.
Zafir is a big place.
Difficult for me to continue sharing things subtly with you. Keep that in mind.
Understood, sir.
Not annoying. I simply know how droll it is standing guard in a single place. Patrolling keeps them much more active, more sharp. And again, you're more easily distracted. The art on the wall is breathtaking.
One way to put it.
Here's the offer I can provide. I'll give you what information we are able to cross-reference and confirm. At least from the teams I've provided. We'll go through the reports, do some fact-checking, and after it's proofread, I'll provide you everything we have. That will take a few days' time, however. Something much more expedient. I would recommend you refer to Mr. O'Dooley. His insight in the situation, I highly recommend.
What I can offer you is, what's the word? More intimate with Mr. Barmley's history. But it has its own conditions, and it's unrelated to Mr. Hemwick's, but my people are willing to help at this point. And what we can offer is information. Whether or not that information is actually useful to you all, I can't honestly say.
I appreciate the effort. Any and all information would be helpful. However, Mr. Hemwick, the individual of interest, I must admit, is the secondary reason for my coming here. I am far more personally interested in you. Your talent, shall we say. It is extremely desirable to any of those without one, and the chance to observe such a place would be extremely beneficial for myself, and I would like to request, if it is possible in any way, to give architects, armed or unarmed, machine or slash any type of architect individuals to move a little freely, with limitations, of course, within palace.
No, this is where things get a little complicated. First off, I'm flattered that you're coming all this way just for me. But I want to emphasize Mr. Dooley here is a respected guest.
Why Frederick? Because that was the name that they came up with on the spot.
No. You're here for a purpose, and it will be done.
Fair enough.
As for your second request, what is the word? Tentatively. It's grey, let's say, at best. If your individuals travel to Paris,
I think it was during a time when we went to the
personal reasons.
It was during a time when we went to the Atlantis Dooley's place. We were comparing their pool to ours, and like we have the duck, and then like they named it Frederick right off the spot. It's like we have a Frederick, they don't. So ours is superior.
Any official obligations, such as if I find you're distributing agents to map out my warehouses, my storage facilities, to observe our patrol routes, our policing effectiveness, and so on. That's a problem. And I would much rather that you just ask for that information directly. Oh, I'm not accusing you of doing so. I'm simply saying that your people coming to the district, it completely depends on their personal reasons. If it's personal, I have no reason to fuss. If it's business, then we need to speak on the negotiating table. Your company, to my knowledge, has not had any activity within Palace. The region's been too unstable. Makes sense.
Some of my best customers. I can vouch for them. They don't cause problems.
Again, a personal time. I have no reason to be concerned, unless concerns are raised.
Fascinating.
Training exercises, looking for role models, or tour. If you want to see the sights, there's plenty of businesses and tourism trucks around. And again, we don't have much for recreational facilities. Those are still being rebuilt. Not exactly a place for a tourist trap. So I assume... if they want to simply see the sights and see what life is like, they're free to. If you're wanting a more open house approach, we can schedule something. I'll have a facility prepared and show you some of our workings, how we do things in the office, and maybe even one of the storage facilities. But I'll need time to prepare it. Is that a suitable answer?
There seems to be a new unit bearing Fox Tech's logo.
I'm on it. Unit has left the building.
Get basics, but not the the full details, as it were.
It can cause frustration with marriage. Marriages, or any relationship needs honesty. It's full
It is a company and faction that you represent. Regardless, you used that company's influence to gain my attention. You are part of it. Whether you agree with everything that is done, much like my employees. Actually, there's many actions I've done which has made them quite cross. But regardless, they understand that they are part of something greater. As are you. As well. Regardless if you are acting on behalf of someone else, or a group, or yourself. This is very much my first meeting with any of you directly. I have been across the table of your dear CEO. However, we did not even cross words. Not even introduction. At least not directly. So yes, this is very much, as you put, first contact. And dare I say, you coming in here with your many requests. And your timing is like clockwork. My apologies, but your request, your presence here is somewhat predicted. The devil you do. Isn't that?
Oh, man.
Respectfully. I will treat you with a level of respect. I will acknowledge your uses. I will acknowledge what we can do for each other. I will acknowledge the damage we can do to each other. I acknowledge that you are going to tell me many things, and I am going to tell you many things. But if there is anything that I have learned while playing this great game, is that everyone lies within the truth. We are nobles. Any truth we give is truth that is convenient. And whether or not you are truly, actually, being completely forthcoming with me, it would be irresponsible of me to think otherwise. I don't know you. I will be a gracious host. But I'm not going to put a barrel up to my head and expect for you to not pull the trigger. Perfect. I shall reignite my emphasis then. I strongly recommend that you speak to Mr. Dooley. Whatever agreement the two of you come to, I will appropriately facilitate. So long as it is not... What's the word? Unreasonable.
So like I said, what I can offer you is information on your criminal most wanted waterfront. I can give you names of old associates, old contacts. I can give you information on where he's from, potentially, even though the jury's out on that. I can give you information about his history, former contacts, yada, yada, yada. Let me put it this way, my friend. This one you get for free. Normally was something of a student of mine, and no, I did not teach him how to be a terrorist. He just chose to take what I taught him and used it for these fucking idiot aims. So I have something of a monkey on my back, and I need it removed. You guys are better equipped for that than my people are. But let me put it in some more old world speak. Because from the position where I sit, what I am doing is essentially becoming a rat. This information that I give you, it can't have come from me. And that's why I have Mr. Jonas's lovely corporation here. They've got all the legal services to make sure that you sign all the little fine dotted lines to make sure that whatever you do put out to your whatever information I give you that you choose to give to the public or whatever, my name, my people, we are out of it. We never existed. You got this from a concerned citizen who wishes to remain anonymous. Is that understood? Money always helps. Personally, I would prefer Barn be put down like the mad dog that he's become. But that's not up to me in the end. If I'm to hand this off to you and your people, and then I have my people no longer chase this particular mad cat, it's up for you to figure out. But I don't do nothing for free.
Live
How much is this
combat
bounty up
footage
to
of a
now?
known villain being put down is very cherished by the darker reaches of the public. It scratches a fiendish itch that many have. No one would complain if he was just gunned down, especially if you have it on record. Not a hard story to sell either.
But yeah, what I want in the end is at least something out of all this madness, and money helps. I always need money. I've got quite a few bills that need paying, if you understand.
You mentioned food and consumption earlier. Could you elaborate?
That was more or less me giving an example of how you might be able to ingratiate yourself in other districts. If you wanted to establish a presence in Palace, not that it's my purpose to tell you so, but there are some pretty rough neighborhoods still, even after all of this mess. A lot of burnt out buildings, a lot of crumbling homes, and people who need help. Rather than showing up with guns and ammunition and soldiers and all the stuff that you guys are usually known for, some hard hats, some high-vis vests, some, helping hands kind of shit would definitely look a lot better in the public light. Wait, did you just say it's not good to do kindness for show? My man, kindness for show is practically half the game in this town. You're interesting. Do not mistake weakness for kindness for weakness, my friend. If anything, kindness can be a show of strength.
Charity is a weapon.
True, I may not be the most threatening person to the corpo level, but trust me, my friend. A lot of people on the street think differently.
Disputes that.
Yeah. Make no mistake, my friend. I do a lot of charity. Yes, I run a halfway house. I run homeless shelters. I feed the needy and help the poor. All of that. But so did very, very many powerful and dangerous people throughout history in my position. And my position is not that of corporate. So there's that difference. I mean, hell. I'm really no different in the end. Hemwick could probably have me off with just saying one word to good old Jerry right there. I've got similar pull in certain circles. I'm just not as rich and famous and powerful as all the rest of yous. I'm a street rat.
Making a martyr out of you would be unwise.
Oh, well, I thought... actually, no. I'm gonna take that as flattery. But yes.
There would be more loss than the gains.
True. It'd be a waste of investment as well.
Case in
And the
point.
name is Gerald.
Jerry.
Sorry, Gerald.
Funny.
Look, I'm an asset to Mr. Hemwick. We have agreements, yes.
We get along.
But what you do here, whether we come to an agreement or not, makes no difference to me. But it'll probably help you be seen in a better light than this guy.
That being...
Sure. You just need to send someone who's got a big enough notepad to fill out all the shit that I'm gonna tell you. But like I said, any famous mob boss of yore knows to rat on a guy, they're gonna have an ironclad alibi. Immunity, I think, is what they used to call it. Not that we have that kind of law and order in this beautiful town.
Perfect. Let's review the board then, shall we? Now that we have an agreement, or at least a basic one. Mr. O'Dooley here, his business and endeavors are heavily reliant on his reputation. Giving out closely guarded secrets is very bad for business.
Not to mention, all of my credibility, all my rep, everyone I work with, they find out that I went and told this kind of shit. Even if it was Bomley, they may not care. But I'm going to give you names of associates. People that he used to work with. People that I still have dealings with. You understand?
Especially as he works with much of the public. Many of the mercenaries, street samurais, and even some ne'er-do-wells. He's the man on the ground. We need to make sure sure he doesn't lose his footing.
No. I appreciate the concern, my friend, but that's a conflict of interest that my netrunners will notice immediately. If trouble comes to my place, if Barmley is dumb enough to show his face in my establishment after I made it very clear to him that if he ever does show his face in my club, well,
I think you would not want us to take the glory from you.
no, that's the other fear that a lot of us have, you see. A lot of the underworld does not care for Barmley. Far from it. A lot of them want to put him down because it's bad for business. It's bad for optics, it's bad for everything, but the problem is that even the underworld is afraid to piss off the corporations by claiming his head. And collecting bounties doesn't look good for their public image either. Not necessarily the public's image, but the underworld's public image, you understand. You kill this kid and collect a bounty, makes you look like you worked for the corpse.
Here's what we have.
Oh, shit.
Gold.
One second.
There you are.
Yes, sir.
You're more thoroughly acquainted with the details of his departure, yes?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you can bring to light for us? Something more detailed?
The individual escaped through the sewer system into the bordering districts. Is unable to track them past there as there is other movement between the borders. We lost track of the individual approximately 12 hours ago.
But seeing as Palace is smack dab in the middle of industrial, market, garden, waterfront.
D-Zero's on our border as well, although I doubt he went there.
Zero's border policy is the most strict. It'd be a fool to attempt that way. So District Zero is right out. That much is for sure. Malleus, I wouldn't be surprised, would harbor him out of the sheer entertainment of it. But he'd never confess it. Not that he'd even catch him in the lie. My recommendations would be to look back into Waterfront. Or Garden. Garden, Waterfront, Industrial. Those are your likely suspects.
As unfortunate as it is entirely possible he's hiding under our noses in Waterfront. But I can also see other hateful individuals in Industrial housing him.
That, and with the anti-corporate sentiment happening within Industrial currently, there'd be many who would harbor him. A very likely suspect. Even better, let us not forget that this gentleman has circumvented your lockdown and manhunt, your borders, and as well my own. Then again, we weren't really looking for him immediately. Circumventing two different district security strongly implies that he's not working alone. There's a system behind this. I think that you're just have the name of the point man.
Which brings me to my third point. Clearly,
To this issue in particular, I'd agree. But only once I confirm that it is pertinent to this issue.
Understandable. I understand you are a very smart person. And I know you can see if this group is willing to go against you again.
There are already several obstacles that I'm dealing with. There's a few factions and companies that are not appreciative of my efforts. I'm dealing with them myself. And yet, aside from Mr. O'Dooley's personal grudge, I'm unimpeded by it. This issue, this gentleman, is not my priority. I am merely being a gracious host. To you, and for Mr. O'Dooley. If he becomes a pressing issue, yes, I would be more than happy to refocus my gaze. But the last thing that Palace needs right now is a manhunt.
I am not requesting a manhunt. I merely requested an exchange of very
to which I've agreed.
information.
I will provide you information about this individual and possible assets as we discover them. Hell, I might just knock them up for you. I don't much like loose ends. That's sad.
Neither in debt.
Not quite so. Now we get into assurances. Mr. O'Dooley is willing to give you his full cooperation and leagues of sensitive information. Mr. O'Dooley's reputation needs to be kept pristine, and my investments heavily rely on him continuing his work. What we need is agreements of if there is a breach, to any extent, that he is adequately compensated, and I am adequately compensated. That will completely depend on the extent of the damage, however. So simply be ready to get a bill.
That, if any information were to leak about you, it would not be because of us.
Then I'm sure that you're agreeing to my expectation of reparations. Will be no issue for you.
Of course, I will be the only person who even knows he is involved with the company.
Person.
Yes,
Pardon.
do not conflict me with the horrid metal that are hidden. I am not a machine playing God. I played machine.
Interesting.
Remaining focused. You are sure that Mr. O'Dooley's accountability will remain as it is? He will provide you with the necessary information. I will update you of any goings-on, as you will to me. Are we in accord?
Yes,
Wonderful. So,
Sir.
if you could have the documentation and agreements prepared within the day, please.
Understood,
And of course,
sir.
sent to our fine guest here.
Right
We'll
away.
have to get them
Get
secured and
started on it.
triplicate, I'm afraid.
Of course, sir.
Lovely. Just for legality's sake. Non-disclosure agreements and all that. It ensures that I can hold you accountable, should there be an issue. But you're so confident. Was there to be a Something more private? Is that what you're hoping for? To make sure I heard you right. A room that I use for what? Sturdy floor. Well, a few feet of concrete is often very sturdy. Are you intentionally saying you're about to vandalize my property? I would suggest the ground floor. Or you can go down to the shrine that is in the basement. There shouldn't be anything further underneath it. If you can fit down the stairs. If you could, have someone temporarily kill me. Volunteers?
You will not fit down the stairs.
Pity. Then my recommendation would be likely more so towards the entrance. The entrance hall is likely the best I can assure. It's had an armored vehicle crash through it. You should be more than fine. We have operations happening quite frequently. I prefer if I didn't have to close the facility. Keep that in mind. Do as you require. I'm honestly curious on what the hell he's about to do, so please keep an eye on that.
Done and done,
You
sir.
want my theory?
It's calling something in.
No, he's about to whack his 3 bodyguards.
Take care of that left ear. Much appreciated.
Go ahead and say yes.
Repeat that? I'm so sorry. I'm having a hard time understanding you. One more time. But
Irving, it should be fine.
Could you please regale to me what just occurred?
I believe your theory might be right.
Keep clear of any splash, right?
Irving, back up. Yes. I'm watching. He just lasered his 2 bodyguards to death.
We have 2 confirmed casualties.
Yes. I'm checking them now. Out of character for you both. Are both still alive, or are they fully dead? Both dead? Understood. Is there anything that is... Okay, you know what? Here, I'll do one for you. High, you live, and you're still alive. Low, you're dead. Ooh, you are still alive. You are still alive. Somehow. Understood. Irving.
Must I?
Alive. The other one's dead. Barely. Sir, one is still alive. Holding on. Not sure how, but the other one is confirmed dead.
Injured?
Yes. Quite, in fact.
Clean it up.
Done. Target's done. Removing the bodies now.
I will handle that for you.
Appreciate it as always.
What he's going to do is a shadow's going to form underneath your bodies, and you will sink down.
Are you fine yourself?
I'm fine.
Good. Making sure.
Non-fatal and all that.
Hey,
Do you want the remains? We're already having cleaning being underdone. I'll have the remains delivered to you. Cremated or whole? Cremated it is. What's that for?
easy to get rid of that way.
Very well. Is that adequate for you?
Oh yeah, that's more than adequate. At least as far as proving how serious he is. Like I said, legalities will also involve some... If anything goes awry, well, all I have to do is call one of my favorite drinking buddies, Mr. Vice. So, you know, since I have a direct line to him, that I will do my best to mention that I never saw you here. But things go wrong, that tune may change. Still,
Then
I'm sure he could make your life a
action
living
should
hell.
an issue arise. Should this go afoul, I believe that no matter how tight-lipped you are, it would be very unfortunate if footage of you executing 3 of your own on my property became public. It would be a hell of a headline for you to try to snuff out. Like a laugh you all delighted. Into that, I thank you.
Shit. Wait. You wearing a scrambler? Yeah, no. I just swapped the fucking filter on. Yeah, no, he's just gonna show up like a bunch of pixels.
Then it's my word versus theirs.
Unfortunate. Fair enough. The legal stuff should matter. The legal stuff and the insurances of payments rendered and whatnot.
The bill will be stated depending on damages rendered.
Exactly.
What can I say? Villain
Charges
character.
will be determined upon when they happen, but I'm also going to have to take some money up front because, like I said, kind of hurting right now for cash. So could use the help. Very well. Then we'll deal with that when it comes to it. I'm not going to tell you anything until the paperwork's signed and dotted and all that, but once it is, I'll tell you everything I know.
72 hours will be our total deadline.
Fair enough. Then I believe our, well, is there anything left? Or is our business concluded here?
Negotiations, unless you have something else to bring up. I believe your part is played.
Cost. Upfront money. How much is Bomb's fucking bounty now with your corp? As for me to find out.
Our guest just executed all 3 of his bodyguards. Ensure secrecy. I apologize for the mess.
Alright. So if you're not willing to tell me what the bounty is... $20 million. That's upfront cost. Negative? Not even a counter offer, just negative.
Include negotiations of pricing within our 72 hours. Other than bickering exact numbers and wasting our time. For the sake of brevity. I assumed as much. Feel free to stay for the entertainment, or be on your way to make your preparations.
He wants to talk to you in private. Better have something for me, big guy.
He's a joy to work
Make sure that no one else dies tonight. Would rather not deal with it. And you as well. It's rather inconvenient.
From you. Multiple questions, multiple answers. Anything I say, I assume is public. The moment it leaves my mouth.
I am merely requesting information. Out of curiosity, I want to know what keeps you up in the morning.
I must depart for the evening. The paperwork will be on your desk by the end of the day.
Firstly, it's not to crane my neck. Secondly, if there's anything I want from your company, it is your tolerance. At current, my operations are going just as I need them to. Your company is not a factor, yet. Should it become one, and you show yourselves to be disapproving, it would be a problem for everyone. A thorn in my side, certainly. If anything, at current, the only thing I hope for is that you are tolerant of how I operate my business. And I do so to you. I do not smile at the headlines I see coming out of your company. But you don't see me kicking down your door. That's tolerance. As for what I want in general, what wakes me up in the morning, you could say. I'm hearing things. As for what wakes me up in the morning, I would say just the joy of living.
What the hell was that?
I have questions for you. My favorite in getting to know someone. Help set the board, if I may. Two simple questions. You may interpret them however you wish. In fact, the lack of context is often what gives me the most intriguing answers. What do you think I am? A simple answer, through and through. And one I have heard many times before. That's a word to use. The answer is perfectly fine. There's no fault in it. After all, it is of opinion and perception. My second question, and I think I already know the answer for you. Do you believe in fate? A very curious response, and many would claim hubris? No. I call it hubris. So many calculations. What if I told you that everything is a single grand equation ticking away as it resolves? Anything can be solved. You just need to know how. The right equation, a well-placed formula. And here I thought we were getting personal. And why would I do that? We tried for that much. And what do you call real? This person you create. To that I can agree. In part. A tool is a tool. It is made with a function. It is made with a goal.
Hey, hon.
And so long as it achieves that function,
Yeah, I'm gonna be popping out here soon.
to exist.
Just gonna charge my stuff, so hopefully this ends up pretty quickly, but we'll see.
As for things that can make change, anything can make change. A word, a gesture, a bullet. Anything can change the world. Say what you want, but a well-placed gun in a madman's hand has caused wars time and time again. A world of metal. You came in here asking that I speak to you as an orphan. I deflected your request. Now that we're speaking personally, I'll speak my mind. I refuse. I will not speak to you an imitation of existence, as if it were real. I will not address lines of flickering electricity crafted by someone's hands to ease labor as anything more than a tool. Unless you would rather I address you as someone's plaything. Every machine is built from parts. You're merely a sum. As you addressed the other synthetics that you loathe so much, they have a singular function. You're performing yours. You expect me to be shocked? It's going to be this conversation again. Yourself that I'm quite ambitious. You are, but again, not imagination. Countless branching paths, and only a fraction of it. I've seen many things. Many constants. Some exceptions.
I've got a task I need to attend to. I will see you later, sir. See how far that gets them. Well, that was fun. Yeah, you don't really ever want to cross this girl. Would not be a good idea. It's been a while since I've actually gotten to play this girl. Especially at what she does. So that was fun. I liked getting to execute that guy on the ground. Just the casual. Done. Yeah, this girl is very good at what she does. There's a reason why she's his head of, the more fun side of things. Yeah. Infiltration and assassination. That's what she does best. Anyways. Anyways, I'm gonna go and send you all over to Emo. Because I believe he is actually still streaming. Yes, he is. Okay. I'm sending you all over to Emo. I will be back in roughly an hour. I'm going to go eat dinner. And then I will be back for Hour of Twilight, and you definitely don't want to miss that. It is the finale of a major arc for Hour of Twilight. It's gonna be one hell of a mission. So, I will see you all in about an hour. Take care, everyone. I'll see you then. Give Emo lots of love. He absolutely deserves it. Bye. See you soon.